Hello everyone. So today we are going to implement a way to pan around this map, the main map we have, and also zoom in, zoom out. So here you can see I can zoom in, zoom out the map, and when it is zoomed in, sliders will appear on both sides. So I can either focus on the area I need, like this. So this is what we are going to work on today. And before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the full project files of this project from my Patreon page. Once you become a member, you will be able to access project files for all thousands of projects I have done in my channel. And also here is the full playlist of this series. Everything is implemented from scratch and shared here. Feel free to check it out. I'll leave the link in description below. Alright, now let's get back to today's tutorial. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Let me close and show again. Here we can bring up the map like this, and this is the zoomed out full map that we have in our project. So what I want to do is implement in a way to zoom in and zoom out and also pan the map. Okay, so to do that, let me open my map here. Now I'll first wrap this with the scroll box. Okay, click, wrap it, scroll box. Now this becomes like this. So to avoid that, I'll set this to center, image to center, and size. I'll set 800 by 800. Now it looks alright. Now this is the scroll box size, so I think we can have some more space here. So I'll set this to maybe like this. Push it a little to the left. Okay, now by doing that, we can make this even bigger, I think. Yeah. Okay, so if I go even further, this is what happens. Let's see. I don't think I can enlarge larger than the actual size of this scroll box itself. So maybe let's wrap this with another scroll box, and I'll set the orientation of this scroll box to horizontal. This one. But if I try to make it larger now, yeah, now I can actually make it larger. Okay, now if I play and let's see what happens. Yeah, I can actually pan around and view the area I need. Cool. Now let's add a zoom in and zoom out button. So for that, what's this? This is something I was testing. We don't really need this anymore. Okay, so now to add zoom button. Okay, I want to use the same style of this button that we already have in my this button. Let me copy this, at the button like this. Okay, I'll rename this VT and name. Don't really need it to be this wide, so I'll make it like this. Or okay, works. Let me wrap this with the vertical box so that I can add to content. Right, now it looks better. And zoom in. Let's add the zoom out button as well. Okay, this should be over here. I'll anchor it like this. Okay, okay. Better. Let me add some padding on the bottom. Better. Okay. Now here we have the zoom in and zoom out buttons. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, they do appear. I can press them. Oh, we need to do something about this. Okay, now the next thing is they don't really do anything. So let's implement that now. The minimap here, BD and zoom in. Clicked. So I already have this map image. We can get desired size and let's multiply this with, let's say, something like 1.1. So we can always scale up, and maybe we should clamp this. Yeah, okay. So min would be 1, 2, I don't know, we can change it later on. Then set desired size. Alright. Okay. Now similarly zoom out. Unclicked. So we can actually collapse this to a function. So let's promote this. Split this as a parameter. Let's call it ratio. Default value 5:1. Now here ratio 1.1. We'll zoom out. Let's set the ratio 0.9, so it will be zooming out. Okay, now let's test the map. It's here. See, it became a dot. Maybe this is not doing what I thought it is doing. So let me just forget about the clamping for now and try again. Yeah, okay. So I was wrong about the clamping. Note. Okay, so now if I zoom over more than this, you see this slider down below also appears, and I can use it to slide. Oh, I can right click and pan around as well. Okay, one more thing, a minor thing here. You see this becomes something. So let's change the style of these buttons. Okay, copy, paste the color. Should be fine. Yeah, better. So we can zoom out as much as we need, but yeah, we can actually clamp if we want. So let's do a simple. Let me break this and clamp. And this is float. I'll say this split. It shouldn't be 0, maybe 0.2. Same goes for this. All right. That should be all good. Oh, sorry. I should have used because it's not one, it's this. It's I believe this one. All right. So yeah. Maybe this node was correct after all. So I'll set this to 800 and 2500. Why? Yes. Yeah, it was correct. So this is the most smallest amount size, and this is the largest we can get. Okay. Now with that we can stop this episode right here. Now we have a way to zoom in and zoom out and pan our map. Also one more thing I need to mention. I converted this image that we are using. This part doesn't matter. Something I was testing out. So this texture, I converted this into a parameter, and here in this check for custom image, I'm no longer creating the brush from texture. Instead, I'm changing the texture parameter with the custom image. This is relevant to something that we did previously. So I change it to this way so that if we do any material level changes, parameter changes, we can make them, we can keep them even if I have to change the texture. Okay, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in another episode. Goodbye.